Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So, as it has been for the last pretty much all summer, it is glorious sunshine and very dry. So, in today's video we are going to be doing a little bit of haymaking. So we're into second cut hay now and it is extremely dry. I'll explain exactly why we're cutting a little bit earlier than we would do normally as we get into the video. But for today guys, I really hope you enjoy it. If you do, please tap that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I hope you enjoy. Right guys, so we have Grandad on the rake at the other side of the field. You can see we've got a little bit of a crop on the floor, not too big, but this is second cut hay. We are just at the start of August, and as we all know, it's been extremely dry, and the fields, the grass, everything is just starting to die. So this has basically been cut once this year, and this is the second time it has been cut. But what has happened basically, all the grass has gone to head, which means all the seeds have come out, and that is because it's just extremely dry and extremely hot. And when the grass gets stressed, it can't grow anymore, so it just goes to head, which means basically it's not going to grow too much more. As you can probably see down here, a lot of it is dead underneath. So our decision we have made, we've cut the grass just because we feel we'll get a small crop from it now, and if it does rain again, fingers crossed, we will get a third cut off it, which is unusual to say because anything normally it's third cut is really late in the year, but it is August now. Another thing you probably noticed, we haven't even had to ted this because it is that dry. I'll just come over here where Grandad has already rown up. So what we have done is left it on the floor basically as it is, just to leave a little bit of green in it and keep a bit of nutritional value to it. I think if we ted this out, it'd just go really dry and brittle, just smash up, and basically that really horrible hay which is just chaffy and dust. So we've tried to avoid that, left a little bit of moisture in it, and basically any of the green bits on top they'll dry out in the next couple of hours. And I think my brother George is going to go baling. I did want to go baling, but he's stolen that job from me this year because away at some shows when we started doing a little baling. But yeah, that is the plan. If we can, we're going to hop on to the rake to see what George thinks of the crop, and then we'll just see how we get on throughout the day. Right, so we have just hopped on with George on the rake, who is very rarely on the channel, but is making a guest appearance, aren't you today, George?
I guess so, yeah.
So, for any of you who don't know, George is my brother and he is basically the mechanic on the farm, but he is doing the raking this morning just while Grandad's off doing something else, and you're jumping on the little baler in a bit, aren't you?
Yeah.
He's basically stolen my job for the summer. That is one of my favourite jobs, little baling, but George has managed to wangle it, I don't know how. But we're in the field, obviously, second cut. The crop isn't hugely big, but if you look behind us now, you'll just see the rake going. At least we're getting a crop with the summer that we are having. It's extremely hot. There is not a lot of green grass about, is there, George?
No.
And just to show that, when they were actually mowing these crops, we've had a couple, well, not big fires. We've had a couple of fires, haven't we?
Yeah.
So you were actually there with Dad. What happened?
Just started smouldering really, and then fortunately we noticed it and put the fire out. So.
But this is when he was mowing also, we didn't mention that. So basically what had happened, the blade had clipped two stones together and it just set it off. And in my lifetime, I can't actually ever remember that happening before. But in all fairness, we're very lucky to actually be getting a crop, aren't we, George?
Yeah.
So everyone knows in the whole of England it's extremely dry, and any crop we can basically get off at this time of year is extremely lucky. We're hoping, what you're thinking, George guessed 700-800 little bales. What is there, about 40 acres?
Something like that, yeah.
About 40 acres, I say 600. Dad and George are a bit higher, but Saying that, this end of the field, there is a decent crop on it. You can't see here, but when we're just going around the headlands, see we've got a pole there and there's a ditch, and I think it's a bit more of a moisture trap, whereas you get up this end of the field, it's a bit thinner as you can see, but if you look across, I don't know, you can see, that corner there, there's a bit more grass on it. And I think that's just because it's trapped a bit more moisture. Well, there isn't much moisture now, pretty much everything's dead on the farm. There are odd green bits which haven't been mown again, but yeah, it's one of them.
One good thing is, because we haven't tedded it, it's got quite a nice lot of green underneath. So.
Yeah, I said that at the start of the video, to be fair. As I said, we didn't ted this, so it's green underneath, so it'll keep a nice bit of colour to the hay and it'll still have a decent nutritional value to the hay, so we haven't lost all of that even though it's fairly dead. Right, so just had a phone call to say they can see 4 lambs on the hill, which is over there. It would make sense as the gates fell down over there. I was recording it, but the audio didn't work. So plan is we just got to have a drive over there to make sure that they're not out and then back in, but who knows, I can't see them from here. Right, where are these sheep? So there are no sheep out, but the hurdles were just down. I think a couple had just wandered into the field, but they're okay. The big problem is though, we have a lamb that's just stuck under the trailer. So if you look here, I just need to try and get this lamb out, which is not ideal. So I'll put that there. See if we can lift your legs out, buddy. If I crawl under, and then we'll lift you over. Good lamb. Good lamb. Out you go. Out you go. Yeah, he's alright. He's alright. What just happened, the water bowser trailer, whatever you want to call it, just got stuck on the axle, but all okay, can't have been in there long. There's a bit of a hole where he's tried to get out, but he's out, that's the main thing. Keep coming. Up, 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 up. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. That'll do.
There you go, it's going.
There you go. Wait for me. I'm meant to be getting the sledge on. Hello, George.
Good day.
Good day, mate. Oh, spot on. Right, I best get the loader tractor ready.
Rocking her to sleep. Wind whispers in the trees.
Righto, so we've just got back to the field and George has finished this one, he's on to the next one. Now, there is not too much yield off it, which is why I basically left it a little bit longer, but we'll crack on. We'll get this carted, we get about 20 packs a load, so shouldn't take too long. I'm thinking there will be about 500-600 bales. I know George and Dad said a bit more, but we'll just see what we get.
She's still waiting, holding on through the night. She's still waiting, wishing time could make it right. She is waiting, dawn is bringing morning light. She's waiting to end this fight.
Just got off the phone with George, who are just under 500 bales, so not as many as we were hoping, but it is what it is. It's 500 bales better than nothing. He's just had a play with the drone too, so I apologise if those drone shots weren't as good as usual, but I'm sure they will be. I trust George. But we're on to the second trailer now, cracking on, and there's probably fill this trailer in this field, and we just got the bales in the next. There are not much. There's not many bales in the next field.
Wishing time could make it right. He
So, look who has come to join me at the lovely Soph. How are you? We'll have to put this down because you're a bit smaller than me. How's the buddy seat? Is it nice and comfortable?
No.
Soph does love a buddy seat. Well, no, she
Is that what
hates.
it's called? A buddy seat?
Yeah, they're called a buddy seat
Oh, I never knew that.
because you're my buddy. But yeah, the last couple of packs left, and it's getting late in the day. What we're going to do is just finish this field off as they're waiting for us at the farm for tea. But I had a good day. This hay looks very good stuff. It's nice and green, to be fair, even though it's not had a lot of green in it in the first place.
Don't you normally do haylage off this field?
Yeah, so first cut in here, this was haylage.
Oh, it was too dry.
Yeah, but basically, yeah, it was too dry to make haylage out of, so second cut we made hay. Sometimes we do make hay out of the haylage fields on the second cut. It just depends of basically how much of what we've got. And Dad likes to make different types of hay, so this is a bit more less, this is probably higher dry matter and a bit not as soft, whereas if we use the Timothy hay, which is the fine stuff with the heads on it, that's a bit finer, so some horsey people like different kinds. Final pack of the day and we are done. I nearly missed this one, to be fair, didn't I? So we were driving out the field and this pack is on the other corner. I was like, oh no. No, I didn't say it in the Yorkshire accent, but I was like, oh, beep. So, final pack. Down, 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 down. Oh, it's bumpy. Last
Is
one.
that the tree that everybody says you can see from anywhere? That one there?
Yeah, so that's the question mark tree. There's a tree which everyone can see from everywhere. You can probably see it on the camera just here. That is called the question mark tree. So if you're coming to near our village from anywhere, you can see it from miles away. So that is the question mark tree. So if you're coming to find us, you
It
look
looks
for that
like
tree.
It's dying.
Well, that branch fell down
Yeah.
like 7-8 years ago. So that it used to be more of a question mark. Now it's just
Yeah.
a tree with a broken branch. Guys, that is us pretty much done for today. I hope you enjoyed the haymaking. I hope you enjoyed the question mark tree chat, and I will see you next time. And also, do not forget the open date will pretty much be the weekend after this video goes out. So if you haven't already, check out the Facebook page, 14th of August, 2 PM in the afternoon. Everyone is welcome. Please pop by. We'll really appreciate it. You'll see me, you'll see Soph, you'll see the whole family, and you'll also see a lot of sheep. So, guys, it's been good. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time, won't we, Soph? See ya.
Don't kill anyone. Right, well, whoever next gets in here is going to have a shot. Because I am a short arse. One sec, just got to take a pic of the crocs for the ground. Right, I've got to remember how to bloody drive this thing. Why is that like that? Oh, we're off. Alright, put the arms up. So we don't kill anyone. Back down and off we go. Am I meant to put the thing down?